Good evening. There's something I need to briefly speak about. Briefly, um, it's been bothering me just watching the hypocrisy. So oh, man. Hmm. In a month's time, I believe the World Cup's going to start in Qatar. Now there has been an address or statements being made symbolically about human rights issues within Qatar. The thing is, the tournament is still going to take place in that country. And listen, personally, I'm not like I'm not a social justice warrior or anything, yeah. But I just can't stand double standard. I can't stand the hypocrisy, quite frankly, because when because of the war with between Russia and Ukraine, which was initiated by Russia, FIFA decides to ban Russia. The UEFA decided to ban all Russian teams from the Champions League. Russian owners were exiled, forced to sell their team. Example being Roman Abramovich for Chelsea. He had to sell his team because the UK forced him to, quite frankly, because of the war in Russia. It was all fine. And I'm not saying this in defense of in defense of Russia. I'm not saying that at all. But the hypocrisy is just it amazes me. It amazes me because we've known about issues of human rights in that country, in Qatar, where there's been so many complaints of workers being hard laboured and being put in tough working conditions. There was some reports saying that some of them that died working for this work. Some of them died while when construction was being done for this World Cup tournament. And also another thing, yeah, this kind of links in well with my belief that equality doesn't exist. No such thing, because we are all hypocrites. We all have our favourites. We all have our dislikes. Hypocrisy hypocrisy exists. Equality doesn't. It simply doesn't exist. It never has, never will, because we like to pick and choose what issues that we'll take a stance in. And yeah, you know, for example, I think European teams, some international teams are going to be wearing their rainbow, some rainbow symbol to the World Cup because of you know um you know complaints about discrimination against the LGBTQ. Um, but look, on that part, you cannot force a country to be like you. The Western world cannot force any other country in the world to be who they are. It doesn't work like that. You can't like because yeah, you know, fine, you have your ideals, but you just can't go into no part of the world and try and enforce other nations to be like you. It doesn't work. It never works. Human history shows that. So, quite frankly, you're wasting time doing this symbolic gesture of solidarity with marginalized groups. You're still taking part in the tournament. Why don't you pull out? No, you won't do that, will you? Because you've got money to make. And Qatar is part of, a major, a new, like, not a new market, but a world. It's a wealthy. It's within a wealthy region of the Middle East, along with Dubai and Saudi Arabia, where a lot of business is being done in regards to sports. We saw that with the fight between Joshua and Usyk last month, I believe, or earlier on this month. Massive fight took place in Saudi Arabia. So clearly, FIFA cares about the money, the profit. It's got nothing to do with wanting to develop football. Football has existed since the 1800s. The World Cup has been done for the last 80 years or more. Miss me of all that. Honestly, I just can't stand the hypocrisy. It pisses me off. Pisses me off. It's dumb. It's stupid. I'm just here just venting up my true feelings because, I'm probably gonna watch, but you never see me try and market myself as a true believer in social justice, because I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. Obviously there are certain things that I'm against, racism and whatsoever, and other issues, but I'm not gonna just market myself as someone who's perfect, as someone who is not hypocritical. To a large degree, as a society, we're pretty much desensitized. We are desensitized to hypocrisy, to double standards, based on what we consume, based on what we accept as normal in the Western world, anyway. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna honestly, like, I'm not gonna just. I have just a very skeptical reaction to the international teams making statements when they're still going to take part. If you're passionate about certain abuses that have been taking place in Qatar, or that you feel is taking place, then pull out. But you won't do it, would you? Because of money. So yeah, that's, and also there's a massive controversy in how Qatar won the bid to win the World Cup back in 2010. So there is that as well. So, but that's all I've got to say. Those are just my true feelings. Take care, and God bless.